Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So off we go then. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. And help's available out wide. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Lofted into the middle. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. Gets up to head it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's it into the middle. Oh, smart save. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's gone for goal!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Goalkeeper's ball. Shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Kings it out wide. Delivers across. Knocks it away. Danger averted for now. Plays it over to the other flank. Gone behind for a goal kick. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Forward it goes. Has a hit! Goal!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
He's got options out wide. It's gone a long way up and away. Needed a better pass there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared away. Belts one. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Played towards the front men. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Hits one! Breaks on here. Oh, what a ball! Going for goal! The referee's awarded a free kick. Talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's had a crack. And that's been levered clear. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It's That's a brilliant interception. Now the counter. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's hoisted clear. Tries a shot! He's scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Gets good distance on it. The referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're already into the second period. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. What an adventurous run from a defender. Great leap! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Forward. And the shot! He scores! Into the lead once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of how you've got him, how you don't. Brilliant.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hoists it forward. And he's there to cut it out. Defence has got rid of that.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they...
Chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Forward it goes. Oh, that had to be more accurate. That'll be a throw. Pumps it into the area. And that's sprayed out wide. Managed to get it away. Nicely measured pass. Gets to just the goalkeeper. Hits one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And it's played forward. And he has been fouled there. He's having a go. That is simply superb! A finish of true class! Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Plays it out to the wing. Whipped in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to...
Big chance! And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Decent looking ball. A bit of craft. Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Defenders on the back foot. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that is that. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.